So today we start the expected pullback, but I really do think that now could be the worst time that people are giving up on their crypto bags. Now, shout out Spetsnaz, because we do have a very similar game plan when it does come to Ethereum. Now, on the shorter term time frame, it looks like we are ready for that pullback to around 1700. In which I definitely will be looking to pick up some long positions, maybe some leverage long positions as well for Ethereum. And again, we've been expecting a pullback to 88 to 91k. As we've been saying on the channel, how long, guys? Now, something for a bit of perspective for all of you guys. Look at the log regression band, guys. We re-entered the log regression band. We actually went to the lower area, or the lower portion of it. We didn't really touch the bottom the same way that we did in previous cycles, but we did touch the bottom. And anywhere in this lower half here, guys, like anywhere around here, is going to be a great DCA area for Ethereum. So while everyone's saying to you that ETH is dead, it's never making a comeback, again, at the lows is where the majority of money is being made, guys. So that's why I put bids in around this area. That's why around 1300 we were putting bids in, and we were saying, you know what, it's probably a good bet, even if we do go down to like 1k, that we can pick up some ETH here. And at the end of the video, guys, I'm going to like compare it to Bitcoin and some really weird similarities between Bitcoin's run and a potential ETH run to come. Now, why didn't we go to that lower area of the regression band, guys? Well, number one, look at the inflows into accumulation addresses, right? We are printing right now, okay? We're pretty much pumping super hard when it does come to these lower areas. Every time we've had these spikes, it's been at or around a local bottom, right? Even here, we had that push to the triple top. Okay, now is like a record number. It's actually the highest inflow that we've ever seen into accumulation addresses. So what does that mean, guys? It means that whales don't care about the price right now. They don't care about the narrative that the bull runs over. All they're doing is accumulating at what seems to be a pretty good price. Now, what's reason two that we didn't go to the lower area of the regression band? Well, it could be something like this, guys. The fact that percentage balance on exchanges when you're looking at ETH is at record lows, okay? If you go and you see the blue line here, right, we're pretty much at like 15%, maybe. Is that 15%? Yeah, 15% balance left on exchanges, which again, we haven't seen these lows since 2017, guys. So while people are focusing on the ETH BTC dominance, etc., the ETH USD price, and they're saying, you know, we haven't been this low since 2020. Also, if you look at some other metrics, some bullish metrics, it looks like we've got some big moves to come out of here. And I will always compare it to some of our other coins like XRP. People tried to FUD us out of our bags of XRP at 40 cents. And if we did get FUDded out, we would have missed the 500% gain that we're in right now, guys. And everybody who's saying, my bags aren't up, my bags are down, they don't know what it's like to hold through a pullback and still be up 500% because they don't buy when the opportunity is in front of them. So while everyone can have their own opinions about ETH, and who knows, maybe it never comes back, I wanted to show you something from Bitcoin's last run, ETH's last run. A little bit of a thought experiment. You guys can let me know what you think. Now, we had our double top, this sort of fake reaccumulation, a lower high, and then our drawdown into the bear market. And this is the bear market low, guys, in the green zone. And I remember around here, everyone was calling for 10k. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of you guys who are real ones, who you've been here all throughout this time as well. I remember this so clearly, guys. Everyone here was saying, you know, 10k, even like Benjamin Cowen down here, who's been pretty on point this cycle. He was saying, you know, Bitcoin's going to 10k. It's definitely going to 10k. We're probably going to go sub 10k. So many big accounts are saying it. I watched one guy, Crypto Capital Venture, and he said, do you know what? Maybe we do go down that low. But when we look back at it, if we don't go that low, are we going to be upset that we didn't get an extra 5k off? Or are we going to be upset that it was at 69k, it went down to 16k, and we were waiting for it for 10k? So that's kind of how I see things with ETH. So remember this, guys. It looks slightly different on the ETH chart, but high, higher high, low, higher low, drawdown, bear market bottom. Everyone seems to think we're going like super low. Now, ETH, bit different because we kind of got a triple top, right? So we got a high, which was the 2021 cycle, low reaccumulation, little fake reaccumulation. This would have been a higher low, but it actually turned into a triple top, right? So we got a triple top instead of the higher low that we got for Bitcoin. So it kind of faked everyone out. Then we're in that drawdown right now, guys. And here in this accumulation zone, we went all the way down to 1,300. In this time, so many people were saying $800 to $1,000 for ETH. And while we still may get there, guys, I mean, you look at the MACD, and the MACD on the weekly chart right now, guys, significantly reduced bearish price action going into the end of May. And remember, sort of May, June, July, August, we're looking for some lows to be trading out of here, guys. So it looks like we're ready to cross bullish on the weekly. The monthly still doesn't look like too great. However, we had this drawdown very similar to Bitcoin, right? Even if we go and we draw our trend line, we have our trend line breakout, right? And then accumulate for a little bit, start to climb the stairs. And I think that's kind of what we could be doing right now. We have our trend line breakout, do something like this, start to climb the stairs, Before you know it, we're nearly again at like 3.5k, tackling this all-time high, guys. So ETH, you know, the metrics, the on-chain metrics are saying that people are buying, they're saying that people are holding, they're saying that we're getting ETF inflows again over the past week. It's just that crypto Twitter is looking at the price and they're saying, you know, the whole narrative is, oh my God, we haven't been this low since. And 2017 over here was where we touched a couple of months ago, about a month ago. So I stay holding ETH, I stay holding my conviction in ETH. I don't really want to be giving up at the last sort of stage of the market. If it goes to shit and it goes to zero, so be it, but I just don't really think that's going to happen, guys. Again, I'll mention it, the last 200 days of the cycle in the 1,000-day theory is where the fireworks happens and is where the alt season begins, right? So I mean, you even look at Bitcoin dominance, and have we touched our target at 65? Yes, we have, right? So we had our target, our technical breakout target, at around 65.2%. We're here. Again, we've got like 70% that we could be touching, right? 70, 71%. Wouldn't be surprising if we continue higher before we do get that ultimate drawdown. And guys, if we do continue higher, alts bleed for a little bit longer. The fact that we're going to be getting this move rather than this move, significantly more gains to be coming in altcoins. The pullback continues. Maybe we go to 1,700, maybe we go to high 1,600s over the coming days and weeks. For now, we stay chilling. If you found anything useful, then you know what to do. Click that subscribe button. Leave me a comment to let me know what you want me to cover in the next video. I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace.